En welkom by die UIM bladsy. Baie welkom. Baie dankie dat jy aangesluit het. Ek is so jammer, ek moes 'n halfuur na die tyd begin. Want ja, dis Eskom. Kom ons blameer maar vir Eskom, né? Die load shedding beerdkraggoeders en so aan. Baie welkom by die United Independent Movement se bladsy. Ek is Fatima Abdool en ek is die visiepresident van hierdie party UIM. Nou die enigste rede hoekom ek myself elke keer voorstel is nie omdat ek nie weet wie ek is nie, en dit is ook nie om vir enige ander rede nie, behalwe vir die feit dat daar dalk nuwe mense is wat nou toevallig hier aangesluit het en hulle weet nie wat hier aangaan en wie dit is nie. So the only reason why I'm introducing myself is for the new people, in case someone just stumbles upon this page and they wonder who is this woman and what is this page all about. So each time I'm going to start with the live, I will introduce the page. For instance, this is the United Independent Movement page, the UIM. The UIM is a new party that participated in the elections in 2021. We have 3 seats in 3 different metropoles. In other words, places like Johannesburg, Durban, and Cape Town is represented by UIM councillors. The party leader and president is Neil de Beer, and I am the vice president, and we have a very competent secretary general by the name of Jacques Taljaard. I remember, hoor jy net so terloops terwyl die mense besig is om op te kom. Ek kyk net nou na 'n foto van myself. Eintlik 'n foto waar ek en Neil kniel en iemand bid vir ons. Laat ek gou sien wie groet daai. Hallo Krishni. Hallo Daggy. Ja, dis Daggy. Hallo almal wat nou aansluit. So I saw that I actually had short red hair when Neil and I met, when I joined the UIM. So now I've got long grey hair. I'm just thinking, should I, shouldn't I, cut the hair, dye it again? What do you guys think? This is just, so by the way, I'm just thinking about it. Should I keep the ombre or should I dye it? Hello. Good afternoon, Valda. Hello, Christopher. Hello, Volna. Good afternoon, everyone. Yeah, that is just something that just caught my mind. I also do remember that in 2021, I was quite fine with my life. In actual fact, never in my life did I ever think that I would be in politics. But I am here now, and I actually like this journey because I know that this is not a journey that I chose for myself. This is a journey that was chosen for me by God. You see, when God is busy doing something, you almost have no control over it. It is just accelerated and you feel comfortable. And that is how I gauge that I am doing the right thing with the right people at the right time. Just a little bit of my background. I come from a radio and television background. My first encounter was radio, where I used to be a radio presenter. Kan julle vir Radio Kansel onthou? Die stasie met die goeie nuus. Dit was ek gewees wat daar op daai lig was en ek het die woord bedien en so aan. En die een ding wat ek by al die organisasies of maatskappye waar ek werk is, die laaste ding wat, kom ek sê eers by die volgende organisasie waar ek gewerk het, was die Afrikaanse taal en kultuurvereniging. So kan julle agterkom, sy is baie Afrikaans. Afrikaans is haar moedertaal. Dis die enigste taal wat sy gepraat het van omtrent 8 jaar. So when I started working at the Attica Fair, I started working there as a regional coordinator. So my region was Gauteng and Mpumalanga. So I used to drive around a lot. And then I also got involved with media. I was an actress for quite a long time. That was before the whole Attica Fair thing. And the one thing that I told all the organizations where I was involved in, when they ask you, what would you like to tell us? Or what would you like to ask us? And what I told all the organizations was, do not try to manage me. Don't manage me. If you want the best out of Fatima Abdool, back off. Tell me what I need to do. Tell me where I need to do it. Tell me by when I should do it. Then leave me off. Let me do it. And then all they got from me was the results. Die girl can produce, hoor. Die girl can so produce. She goes beyond, even if her job description is but a paragraph long or 4 paragraphs long, she will go beyond the 4 paragraphs. She will go beyond the 10 pages. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I am a worker. Just let me go and let me work. So that is why I found it phenomenal to join a party like the United Independent Movement. Because the president of this phenomenal, growing entity, he's a dreamer, he's a pragmatic person, he is a futuristic thinker, and he's got a vision. And all he did with me was share his vision. I caught it. I caught the vision, and I am moving with this vision. And the journey is just out of this world. So, and what I like about Neil de Beer, just in case you don't know who am I talking about, Neil de Beer, die visiedraer, die persoon wat al in die toekoms gesien het hoe dat Suid-Afrika verander gaan word deur hierdie party. Al wat ek en hy ooit bespreek het was, just do it. Just do it. As long as we get the results. And that is why I'm still here. That is why I am still here. I was with another party just before them, and they tried to micromanage me. And to staan, sien julle my kroeshare? Wie sê daar so your brother VP? Is my brother hierso? Is my brother hierso? Yes, thank you, Zenda. My brother. I was in another party, and what they tried to do was to micromanage me. Oeh, Jerry, nee, jy gaan my mos mal kry. Jy gaan my dryf na rooi koeldrank en skool seuns toe as jy my probeer manage of micromanage. Jy gaan maak dat die kroeshare so op my kop regop staan. And that is what I appreciate about the United Independent Movement. That nobody is sitting and trying to manage me. No one ever tells me, Fatima, jy moet nie die praat nie. Fatima, jy moet asseblief meer oor die praat. Niemand sê vir, jy moet nie nou die so gesê het en jy moet nie nou die so gesê het nie. Al wat ek weet is, ek moet sorg dat hierdie party groei. And come hell or high water, I will make it happen. Hier is 'n ander ding wat ek graag wil hê, julle moet. Ek wil net eintlik graag vir julle so klein blikkie gee oor watter tipe mens ek is. So you see, I'm like a bulldozer. I'm sometimes like a lioness. I'm sometimes like a wolf, right? Give me a target, I go for that target. And right now, the target is 2024. So I live, I sleep, I drink, I eat, I walk, everything 2024 United Independent Movement. So if anybody tries to stand in my way, I change, I become a bulldozer. I will bulldoze whoever tries to get into my way. Right? Here's the other thing. I will bite you. I bite you. I will bite you if you try to come up against the United Independent Movement. Members of the United Independent Movement, I will turn into a lioness. Why am I saying all of this? I just heard. Look, I have got a spiritual leader. I've got someone who's guiding me. I've got someone who prays for me. I've got someone who teaches me. I've got someone who mentors me, because a leader without a mentor is dangerous. Right? If you are a leader and you don't have a mentor, you are dangerous because you don't have a source or a place to fall back on. I know as we move towards 2024, Do you know what will increase with the bunch of voters that will increase? Our enemies. Our enemies will increase. We need for our enemies to increase because then we know, oh, that's an enemy. Hy's 'n vyand, hy's nie 'n vriend nie. And then as our friends and our support, I don't like the word supporters, as our members and our partners increases, so will our enemies. But we have to be strong for that, and we have to use eagle eyes to see and to discern who they are. And we also have to discern the spirit of Jezebel. So today, I want to talk about council. Council is like mini parliament, where people are sitting representing you. Every single councillor in council is chosen or elected or voted for by people, by the public. You didn't get up one day and decide, oh, I feel like being a councillor. I think I will walk into council and I will just do what I want to do and then I will earn a salary. No. There was elections. People saw a logo on a piece of paper. They said, I like this logo. I like what they stand for. And in our case, people said, oh, United Independent Movement. I actually saw this guy. What's his name again? Neil de Beer. Yes, I like what he said, and that is why I will vote for him. I will vote for this party. Also, by the way, I also saw another very crazy colored woman. She was also talking at some stage, and I actually like what she says. I'm going to vote for the United Independent Movement. So in 3 metros we got in because plus minus 30,000 people in that metro voted for the United Independent Movement. So when I go into council, I am in council in Joburg, COJ, City of Joburg. When I go into council in City of Joburg, I am representing the people who voted for the UIM, and I'm also representing the UIM. So when I speak, I have to identify myself as Councillor Abdool, representing the UIM. But I actually have to speak on behalf of the people. So this party was started by the people. People they heard, oh, it's a movement. Now, Neil de Beer, who has a passion and a heart for his people in South Africa, while he is a businessman and he can actually make millions, he chose not to do that. He chose to stay in his country of birth and make a difference for his country and his countrymen. And so he went live and he started talking about the things that's irritating him, that's hurting him, and so the United Independent Movement started because of you. You did it. You the people. And therefore when we speak here, I will never speak down on you. Say, yeah, me as the VP, I say, and you will do as I say. No. I have to listen to what you have to say because you are the ones that started all of this. At some stage you thought, no. Mr. Neil de Beer, the Jacques Tallier, it won't work if this is just a movement. Make it a party. Then we registered a party 3 months before the elections and then boom. It was a party. You know what? What are the chances of a fresh party? There's old parties, mense, daar's ou partye wat mense van lede, hulle wil nou almal deel word van die UIM. We are younger than them, but we are in council. Who's that? Who did that? You did. You, the people, did it with the help of God, of course. And that is why my allegiance is to Neil de Beer, the United Independent Movement partners. You. Okay? That is why I'm sitting here. Now, if at any stage something changes because I bought into the vision, the original vision of this party that says we will fight the 5 C's, we will fight for the 5 C's. If that in any way somehow changes, guess what? She ain't gonna go away. No, she's not gonna go away. She will fight to make it right. Ek is soos Bostik, né? Bostik het jy al gesien, as iets vassit aan, as Bostik vassit aan 'n ding, en jy try om dit weg te krap, dan stiek die Bostik. Ek is soos die. Ek sal liever bly en sorg dat hierdie plek, dat die party weer terugkom, waar sy oorspronklike wortels vandaan kom, tot dit reg is. But I will not walk away. I'm not a walk away. I'm a sticker around. Right? So that is my commitment to you as the UIM partners, to my president, to my SG, and the rest of the NEC of the UIM. Now, I am representing the people. So whatever the problem or the annoyances or the challenges or the misnoor, the misconduct, whatever happens in the community, I'm just a PR. No, I mustn't say I'm just. I am a proportional representative. In other words, I can go anywhere. I'm not bound to a specific ward. I am bound to the jurisdiction of Joburg, unfortunately. But, you see, my mom taught me something. My ma, die auntie wat julle so like, Auntie Joyce, sy het vir my gesê, ja, so skougom in my hare. Jy sal die hare moet uitsny om my weg te kry, want hoe meer jy try om my uit te trek, hoe meer gaan ek vasklou. My ma het vir my gesê, my kind, as iemand jou vra, kan jy die volgende doen? Dan sê jy ja, al kan jy nie. As jy klaar ja gesê het, dan sorg jy dat jy leer hoe om dit te doen, want dan moet jy deliver. So, when someone in other regions, Cape Town, PE, whatever, sends me a WhatsApp to say, oh Fatima, die ligte is af, die paai is die, da. I'm gonna tell them, oh, I'm sorry, I don't live there, I don't know what to do. No. Now I'm challenging you. You are not in council. Ne? But you are in council. You are in council because you are representing the UIM there wherever you are staying. So I am urging you, ek pleit by u. Die plek waar jy woon, Koekenaap, Kakamas, wherever, see to it that you get onto the social media, the groups, the WhatsApp groups, the Facebook groups, any Telegram group or whatever of those places. Get in there. Get in there. Don't sit around. Don't say, wanneer gaan die UIM hier na my dorpie toe kom? Jy is die UIM. Jy kyk my dan. Jy is 'n volle UIM lid, al het jy nog nie ingeskryf nie. Maar jy is UIM. Jy moet sê, wanneer gaan die president bietjie hier kom kuier? Nie die UIM nie, jy is die UIM. Verstaan nie? Dit is hoekom ek aan die begin verduidelik het wat ek verduidelik het. You are the UIM. So you need to get up and go into groups of the different communities where you are involved, so that when there are complaints of water, of municipal nature, you go, sorry, I will address it. And then all you need to do is, ek weet julle wie julle wijksleiers is nie. Want hy ene, teen die tyd, moet jy al weet wie jou wijksleier is. Dit is al 2023. Ons is al besig om te beweeg na 2024 toe. Jy beter sorg dat jy weet wie jou, laat ek dit gou iets kyk, hierso, tog. Jy beter sorg dat jy uitvind wie jou wijksleier is, want jy moet begin deelneem aan jou eie lewe, begin deelneem aan jou gemeenskap, moenie agteroor lê en wag dat iets gebeur nie, laat dit gebeur, make it happen, right? So you are now on your group, so something happens, die waterpyp het gebars, die ligte, die krag, die whatever, daar is 'n toll-free nommer, There is a toll-free number that you can dial. It will be City of something toll-free. Go and Google it, look for it, look it up and save it. Then you be the one that calls or sends a message because it's toll. You be the one. Right? Ek weet nie hoe kom maak hy so nie. My hak vas. Ek het gesien, ja. Anyways, kom ek verduidelik net gou wat is die UIM, nie die UIM nie, die counselor se responsibilities. En dit maak mense soms bietjie moedeloos want raai wat, dit is eintlik nie die wijkleier se verantwoordelikheid om te sorg dat julle ligte aan is, dat die paaie reg is, bla 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 bla. There are entities that are responsible for it. Right? Johannesburg roads, this is now just in Joburg I'm talking about. City Power, Rand Water, hulle is almal service providers van die City of Joburg. They are not even in the same building. So don't think in your mind that if you call Fatima, who happens to be a PR counselor in the City of Joburg, she will just be able to walk over to an office where someone sits who's supposed to be working for City Power near. Ons sit in verskillende geboue. We are in total different buildings. We don't even see one another. Okay? So, let me just read this for you. The councillor represents the people in the municipality and cooperate with the other councillors in the best interest of the community. And this is what people don't understand. We are all councillors, we just happen to be wearing different t-shirts. It does not mean that we have to be enemies within the council. If I want something done in, for instance, Kameeldrift, nee, this is in Tshwane, Roodepoort. If I want something done in Roodepoort, I need to contact the councillor who is in that specific ward and communicate with that person and ask, listen, was this ever reported to you? Yes, it was. Is there a reference number? Yes, there is. What is the status of the situation? No, this is going to happen. This is da. And then all a councillor can do is give you feedback because we physically cannot get people to go and do their jobs. All we need to do is keep them accountable. I will get to what your part is just now. Okay? The council is supposed to communicate the needs of the community to the municipal council, and the council processes the community. Prepare and attend meetings, monitor the performances of the municipality. That is what we have to do. We have to monitor if the municipality is doing their job. Raise issues of concern and follow the code of conduct. Now, where do you fit in? If you are a problem, find out who represents your district. Yeah, correct. If you, as a councillor, I would like to assume that there's a few councillors watching here. But if a councillor is a problem, if a councillor is not doing their job, if you are struggling to get hold of your councillor, if your councillor does not give you feedback, if the councillor does not reply to what you have to say, and you've been, ek weet van 'n councillor, is 'n slegte kommunikeerder. Ja, but he gets the job done, but he just does not communicate. Maybe that is just a personal flaw. Maybe it's because he's male. I don't know. But a councillor must communicate with his people. So if your councillor has got challenges like that, they don't revert back to you. They don't address what you bring under their attention. Then it is your right. It is your right to email as a community member. Because remember, you voted that person into council to represent you. So if they don't do it, you have the right to email to the speaker of that specific council to say, I have a complaint against Councillor Abdool. I have brought this and this and this under her attention, and she has not done this and this and this and this and this and this. If 50 people send the same type of complaint against one councillor, surely someone is going to have to do something about it. Maar hoor hierso, jy kan nie vir my aankla vir iets wat in Tshwane gebeur nie. My jurisdiction is nie Tshwane nie. My jurisdiction is in Johannesburg. Do you understand what I'm saying? So, oh, okay. It must be the, I don't know what, I have no control over the technical part of this broadcast. It must be, I don't know, must be data or something. I hope you guys can see me still. I don't, can you mij nog zien? Can I just see a wave or something, a hand or something to show that, okay, there's a thumbs up. Okay, so just remember that as the UIM, we are not in parliament. Ja, mense, julle moet onthou nê. Ons is nie in parlement nie. Parlement en om deel te wees van die raad is twee verskillende goed. Mense bel mense, ja, Fatima, ek wil net vir jou sê dat jy moet ook daar namens ons praat in die parlement. Dan sê ek, nee, ons is nog nie in parlement nie. Ons gaan volgende jaar parlement toe. Sien jy? Dink jy Cyril Ramaphosa sou nog daar gewees het as ons in parlement gewees het? Nee, ons sal gesorg het dat hy uitkom. Maar in elk geval, ons is nog net in die metropolitaanse rade van 3 metros. 3. Daar's baie metros, ons is net op 3, maar omdat ons van diens wil wees van ons mense wat in ons glo as 'n party, sal ons ons bes doen om julle te connect met mense wat julle wel kan help. Nee. Okay? Mense wat nou bel ook, kan jy glo? Yes, I'm aware of the fact that Facebook is is they throttling our account and so on. Iemand sê daar so vir my, ek gaan parlement geniet. Ek weet nie of ek parlement gaan geniet nie, maar ek weet ek gaan nou en dan in die moeilikheid wees. But it's fine. It's for the people. So, I spoke now about council, which is actually a mini parliament, right? Decisions are made, motions. Now, the motions, I find some of the motions very interesting. Because some of the motions I know community members did not put that motion in, because in my mind, I'm thinking that councillors would have the feedback or the input from community members, and then they take that information to council. But in many instances, political parties have their own agenda. I see it in the city of Joburg. They've got their own agendas, and they come up with their own motions for whatever they are reason, mostly for corruption, for fraudulent transactions, etc., etc. But what can happen is a ward councillor must put together a ward committee which consists of different political parties and different leaders within the ward, and then they have to work together for the improvement and betterment and empowerment of the community. Now, we endeavor to do so. In Johannesburg, gaan daar 'n PR councillor wees wat 'n paar goedjies gaan uitkrap, 'n paar ward councillors gaan irriteer, but you know what? It is for the sake of the people. Sien, die mandaat van die UIM bly dieselfde, and that is why I'm sticking around. The mandate of the UIM is to empower the people, is to speak on behalf of the people, is to fight for the people. Nothing else. No one else. If I come with my own agenda, then I need to be sorted out. Then I need to be disciplined, because I am coming with my own hidden agenda. But we have to follow suit what the agenda of the UIM is. Guys, let me tell you something. Just before I joined the UIM, I was offered a job to be a presenter of a very prestigious program vir mense ouer as 50. Ja, ek wil dit nou nie so hardop sê nie, maar ja, I would have been a presenter for that, and I would have been a presenter for a very cool radio station in Johannesburg, but I said no. I said no for it. And for months, I didn't really have and income. I was running an aftercare center and half the children couldn't pay, but I didn't care. I knew God was going to make a way. And long story short, I find myself in council, but I still haven't made the shift of the fact that I actually initially just wanted to be a community worker. Guess what? I am still doing what I've always wanted to do, and that is to work for the community. So before Fatima became the VP of a political party, she was doing what she has been doing in any case. So nothing really changes. It's just the location and the responsibilities, etc., etc. And I know for a fact God placed me here. Now, if God, in His almightiness and greatness, does not send an angel, the angel will probably have to speak to me via WhatsApp, because mostly that is where I am. But if no one speaks to me from above to say, Fatima, it is time for you to go and leave the UIM, I ain't going nowhere. I'm going to stick around, like I said right in the beginning. So, tak. Find out what is your ward councillor's name. Find out what is your ward name, ward number. Go onto the group or social media group where you are at. Check out what are the needs and complaints and stuff. Address it. Moenie sê nee, maar ek is nie 'n counselor nie. Jy oefen mos. Wil jy nie 'n counselor word nie? Begin te oefen. Do the job already. Have you known if you do nothing, the chances of you doing nothing in the future is 100%. But if you start doing something, start working from somewhere, the chances are that you will get the responsibility ordained and given to you to carry on and do the best that you can. En op daai goeie noot gaan ek julle begroet. Die Here seën, die Here behoed en bewaar julle van alle bose, van alle negatiewe woorde, van alles wat nie van U af is, van God af is nie, en mag sy seëninge so oorloop dat jy nie weet hoe het jy dit nie. May His blessings be so abundant that you don't even know how to handle it. God bless you.